Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So, if you've stopped by this video, I'm probably assuming you're not very much into books and just wish to start reading. So, today I'll be suggesting you 5 books, 1 non-fiction and 4 fictions. All of these books are very interesting and very gluing, and also they don't have a very tough language and are very easy to understand. Also, these books can be categorized under books for beginners. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So for book number 1, I'll be suggesting you The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. This book is basically based on Holocaust. It is a personal diary of a 13-year-old girl. She named Anne Frank, and she has very beautifully described how she, along with her family, went into hiding when Hitler had announced for all the Jewish people to be brought into concentration camps. And she has written how she spent her days into hiding and how the people were tortured. So the book is really interesting and sentimental at the same time, and I think you would totally love reading it. So for book number 2, I would suggest you Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. So this book can be a bit tough for beginners to understand because the writing style is not very easy, but it is so intriguing and interesting that I think anyone would love reading this book. So the theme is basically absurdism or magic realism, which was first given by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And the book talks about a man who wakes up one day to find himself to be converted into an insect. So it shows how when you lose your abilities and you lose your powers, how people start ignoring you and give you less importance. So it shows, in a way, it shows the reality of the society, which is very interesting to read. I'm sure you would love it. Book number 3 would be Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami. Now, Murakami novels are very, very interesting, and the plot leaves you like clinging on to it for days after you finish reading it. And I think Norwegian Wood is the best way to start a Murakami series because the language is a bit tough. Now, this book is basically a romantic novel and talks about 2 girls, one clinging on to death and one clinging on to life, and a boy who clings on to either one of them. So it is very, very beautifully written by Murakami, and I'm sure you would love it. For book number 4, I would suggest you Asura by Anand Neelkantham. So I was very intrigued to read this book after I came to know about the plot. It is basically Ramayana but from Ravan's perspective. So it is very interesting to read this book because it breaks all your bounds and whatever we have been taught since we were small, and whatever we've told, like the structure of the society or the way things work, and the book is totally opposite to what we've been learning all our lives. So I am very sure you would love this book because it is like a very fresh side to what we've been learning all our lives. Coming over to book number 5, I would suggest you to read any book of Chetan Bhagat. Now I know he has been criticized a lot by many readers that his works are not up to mark, but talking about beginners, if you're wanting to start reading and start getting into reading, everybody owes a lot to Chetan Bhagat because his writing style and his plots are very basic, very easy, and people may find it interesting too. So some of his books are worth reading, like Revolution 2020 or 5 Point Someone, One Night at the Call Center. So you can go for these books, grab and read them. And so that was it for the video. If you like my suggestions, if you go for any of these books, do mention in the comment section below how did you like it, and I'll see you very soon with a new video. So to keep yourself tuned and updated, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Till then, have a nice day.